It hasn't even been 1 week since radio host Charlemagne the God told his audience that Donald Trump is beating Kamala Harris in the 2024 messaging war.
Listen to a lot of reporters, and they'll be talking to Trump or J.D. Vance, and they'll be talking to them about things that are happening right here in America. Always America first. But then, you go to Tim Walz, and they're asking him about geopolitical politics. Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of times that makes them sound, very out of touch. Mm-hmm. When you hear the Vances and the Trumps talking about what's happening here at home and saying things like America first and make America great again, that messaging sometimes resonates a lot more.
Well, Harris is going to try and change his mind when she appears on his show, The Breakfast Club, this coming Tuesday. She's making a campaign stop in Detroit to announce economic proposals for Black Americans. Recent polling from the New York Times shows Black support for Democrats are slipping significantly since the 2016 election. Harris is hoping the recent support from former President Obama will help her on that front, as she sets her vice presidential nominee, Governor Tim Walz, on the case to win back the male vote, starting with this Minnesota hunting trip earlier today. I don't know, Sean. I mean, I was seeing, Tim Walz out there. He was on his pheasant hunting trip. We also have, I think, did you see the Kamala Harris, the Real Men for Kamala Harris, the new ad? Take a look. Let me see if this is going to get your vote. Oh. No, you know what? We don't have that. But anyways, I saw it. And what they're really trying to do right now, we're starting to see that Donald Trump is leading in the polls by double digits, by about 11% when it comes to the male vote. So Harris and Walz are out there, and they're trying to get the male vote.
So you have Democrats who have demonized the men in America, calling them toxic masculinity. And guess what? They don't vote for you when you demonize them like that. Tim Walz, Tampon Tim, with a gun and some blazed orange on going pheasant hunting, is not going to work at all. People in Minnesota have moved to Wisconsin. They've lost a number of their residents because his policies have been so bad. But just going back to what Charlemagne the God is hoping that I think Kamala Harris will bring to the table when she visits next week is the fact that the economic proposals are going to be no economic proposals at all. What they're going to actually do is go, this is Democrat classic. I'm going to offer you giveaways. I'm going to offer you freebies. I'm going to give stuff away. I'm going to be like Oprah. You get a car and you get a car and you get a free this. That's all they can do. But to lower prices, there'll be nothing that Kamala Harris can talk about because she hasn't since she's been in this race.
Well, and Griff, Kamala Harris, they're actually being very clear about this. They're saying that she's going on Charlemagne the God not to talk about, Black Americans in general. She's going to talk about her economic plan and how it is going to help Black Americans. If you remember in 2020, you had Biden who said, if you don't know if you're voting for me or President Trump, then you ain't Black. But that is not why, which obviously was very bizarre. But Kamala Harris is going on this podcast to strictly speak about her economic plan. And that's what we've been saying she needs to do.
Yeah, I think the New York Times polling today is pretty significant, Nicole, because when you looked at 2016, the Democrats had 92% of the Black vote. It's down to 78%. They're clearly drifting. And in that article, they quote a 63-year-old Black man that owns a business that said, hey, I've heard the racist things they say about Trump, but he's for the country. He's for the country. That's the quote he gave, and it really cuts through why Democrats are bleeding voters like that man. But can I just go back for a second to the hunting thing? Because, Sean, you're from the land of hunting. He walks around in a field in an orange jacket. He never fired the gun. The whole group allegedly shot one bird, but they couldn't find the carcass, and they've got dogs. These aren't just friendly pet dogs. These are skilled dogs. If you've ever been pheasant hunting, you go out in a field where it's been baited for pheasant, throw a bag down, the dogs mark it, it pops up, and you shoot it. Like, did it really affect male voters? Did he never fired the gun and they never shot any birds?
I think these campaigns are a little bit of a bust. But Lisa, the Washington Post brings up a very interesting point. So we know that Donald Trump is beating Kamala Harris by 11 points with males. But the Washington Post is saying, is the Trump campaign's male-dominated culture losing women votes?
Well, so no, because I think that what they can do, I still think there's a lot of opportunity for Donald Trump and J.D. Vance to bring up the numbers with female voters, particularly on the economy, because you look at that's the number one issue for men or for women. And so I think that's an area where they can get more women to come to their side. But regarding the challenges with male voters, I mean, Tampon 10 brings testosterone to the ticket in name only, right? And I guess Kamala Harris could probably start identifying as a man if she wanted. But I don't think that the reason why men are rejecting Kamala Harris has anything to do with the fact she's a woman. You know, we've got plenty of governors, both in blue states and red states, that are women. There are plenty of female leaders. I think the issue for Kamala Harris is sort of the lack of leadership and the perception of the lack of leadership. If you dive into that New York Times poll that was referenced earlier, Trump beats Kamala Harris by 20% on who they view as a strong leader. And so I think that's the issue for Kamala Harris, is men just view her as weak and ineffective. And I don't think that's because she's a woman. I just think that's because she's Kamala Harris.
Well, when former President Trump was asked about female voters, this is what he had to say from Aurora, Colorado.
I'm going to be a protector. You know, I said, I think we're doing very well with women. We're doing great in the polls. We're winning in all of the polls, just about. But somebody said, women love my policy, but they don't like me. I think they do like me. I'll tell you what. So they said, and I said a week ago, I said, I think women like me because I will be your protector, and I protected you for 4 years.
Well, 24 days until the election, and women's reproductive rights, IVF, all of that is on the ballots, and that does galvanize voters. So we're going to be hearing more from former President Trump this week. If you tune in to the Faulkner Focus this Wednesday, Harris Faulkner is going to host a Trump town hall with, get this, an all-female audience. Everyone's going to be asking questions. It begins at 11 a.m. Eastern, so be sure to tune in for that.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.